Dutch king welcomed being able to discuss differences with Trump. St. Martin Carnival, 55, Michael Granger. More on the carnival's schedule for 2026. Vandenberg urges Curaçao and Sint Maarten to resolve. CBCS dispute independently. Police issue high alert for missing. 5-year-old Tao Rodriguez fair play. From the island, Sint Maarten. This is SXM Daily News for April 17th, 2026. Dutch King Willem-Alexander told reporters on the final day of his visit to the United States, US, on Thursday that he is very grateful that we were still able to go to discuss our differences and clearly express our views with American President Donald Trump. There had been pressure on the Dutch government to cancel plans for the royals to have dinner with Trump and stay at the White House because of Trump's tirades against the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, and his pledge to wipe out Iraq. The Dutch government itself described the timing as unfortunate. King Willem-Alexander told reporters during a visit to Florida on Tuesday that careful consideration was given to whether the visit to the US should go ahead, and that it had been very well prepared. He said he was pleased that the decision had been made to proceed. Sometimes you disagree with good friends, but you have to keep talking to them, look each other in the eye, and talk about what you agree and disagree on, he said. But you have to keep in contact. The atmosphere at the dinner, which lasted 90 minutes longer than planned, was also relaxed. With plenty of humor, King Willem-Alexander said, "We could also make it clear that in some areas we fundamentally disagree." The king declined to go into detail about what he, Queen Maxima, and Dutch Prime Minister Rob Jetten spoke about with Trump and his wife Melania during Monday night's dinner. However, he did say that they had spoken about the Caribbean part of the Netherlands. "I made it clear that the Kingdom of the Netherlands is closer to Venezuela than the width of the Strait of Hormuz," he said. Aruba, Curaçao, and Bonaire are between 35 and 80 kilometers away from the Venezuelan coast. King Willem-Alexander also highlighted to reporters that the United States is an important partner for the Netherlands. "They are our guarantee of security and stability," he said. "We must always remain on good terms with them." Survey by the Dutch enterprise agency RVO earlier this year found that Trump's trade policy is causing problems for many Dutch companies doing business abroad, with 50% describing it as their biggest geopolitical concern. The Dutch State Secretary for Kingdom Relations, Erik Vandenberg, says he expects Curaçao and Sint Maarten to resolve their ongoing dispute over the Central Bank of Curaçao and Sint Maarten, CBCS, without external intervention. Speaking during his visit to Curaçao, Vandenberg addressed tensions between the two countries surrounding the functioning of the Supervisory Board of the Central Bank of Curaçao and Sint Maarten. The disagreement, particularly over the appointment of the chairman, has led to increased friction and renewed debate about the future of the monetary union. Despite the conflict, Vandenberg emphasized that the shared central bank itself is not under discussion. According to him, the arrangement of a joint central bank continues to function effectively and provides stability for both countries. At the same time, he warned that any structural changes within the central banking system could have direct consequences for financial stability in Curaçao and Sint Maarten. The monetary union, he noted, offers important advantages, especially during periods of economic uncertainty or external shocks such as natural disasters. Vandenberg also pointed out that moving away from the current system, whether by adopting separate currencies or linking to external currencies like the US dollar or euro, could result in the loss of key policy tools for both countries. Although tensions have escalated in recent weeks, the Dutch government does not intend to act as a mediator. Van der Berg made clear that he expects Curaçao and Sint Maarten to find a solution through bilateral discussions.
Are you SXM insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SXM is cardless. Request your My SXM account today and enter the virtual office of SXM. Go to sxv.sx and sign up now.
SXM, yeah, your social health insurances.
St. Martin Carnival, 55 Michael Granger. More on the carnival schedule for 2026.
Folks, that was our lineup. I just want to point out that this year Carnival, our promoters, we have Carnival Caribbean, I should say, Caribbean royalty in terms of the artists that are coming to St. Martin. When you're talking about Don Miguel Leonardo dos Santos, we're talking about Cassav, Crossfire, we're talking about Kess, the band, we talk about our own local stars, we talk about Marshall Montana, we talk about Morgan Heritage, you're talking about King James, the king on top of all of them. When you talk about that, that is quite a spectacular lineup for any festival anywhere in the world. And St. Martin Carnival, the longest we've ever done it, 26 days, is featuring all of that, and not to mention our local shows, our incredible parades, Juve, which is going to be ridiculous. Juve's more than 20 trucks. So it's going to be an amazing festival with the influx of people that are coming to this country from all over the world. We have 3 flights from Aruba, 2 from Curaçao. Let's not talk about the east coast of the US. It's, yes, thank you, Lady Grace, the European market, everything is really, really looking good. And a big thanks to the St. Martin Tourism Bureau, May, and your team for pushing, keep pushing. We want to ask you to also be aware of the influencers when they do come to the country, and what they do and what they post. Let us all collaborate via social media. Let's share each other's content. Let's get St. Martin out there, because there's a lot of competition in the carnival world around this time. So we always want to keep St. Martin on top, and with our dynamic lineup of promoters, we intend to do just that.
Only thing I'm going to add is that Preparing Carnival this year was a big challenge to me as well, because we started from after Carnival finished last year, and it was like, how are we going to do this? So we're going to say that, we were planning to start Carnival as of the 1st of April, but then they're going to sit it at All Fools Day, so we said that we kite a little lower down and make sure that we get, but you say we had to get with government first to find out if we could get a whole month of April, but we didn't get a whole month of April. So we end up just had to carry it how we wanted to do it, because we even got offered to have 2 juvies, but you know how that goes. And this year, putting everything together was a real challenge, even with the promoters making sure that all promoters on deck from early. We make sure we had all of them on deck, and they make sure they told us what it was coming with, but we didn't expect it so big. But the only thing I'm going to add to this is that since everybody want to start in time, I think our anthem going to start at 5 o'clock, okay? Because it seems like now we're here 4:30, 7 o'clock, 6:30, so we're going to start the anthem at 5. So we like to tell everyone, please come out to all the shows, our local shows, our international shows, that you can come and experience life, because that's one of my topics. I go always tell everyone that comes to St. Martin or hear me speaks, I always say, come and experience life. I thank you.
Gina, if I may, one thing, this year we have a light parade. The second day parade is our light parade. This year it's the only time we're going to do it this way. Next year we're going to add it as a third parade. So the regular second day parade will be back, the Labor Day parade. So this year the Labor Day parade is a light parade. This is something we wanted to do since Carnival 50, which in 2019. We wanted to do it after, but then COVID interrupted that. So this year we're here for our lighted parade on the 2nd of May. Okay, this is a lighted parade. It's on the same route as the regular second day parade. Starts at the village, makes its way around Front Street in town. So it's going to be terrific. I mean, all the troops are committed with their lights, some of the trucks with the lights, some of the floats with lights. So it's a spectacle that will become a mainstay in Carnival after this year. So again, spread the word about the lighted parade. It's going to be fun.
The Minister of Public Health, Social Development and Labour, Richinelle Brugge, commends the continued progress within the ambulance department of St. Martin, achieved through strong collaboration with the Windward Islands Civil Servants Union, Private Sector Union, WICSU PSU, and the dedicated members of the department. These milestones reflect what can be accomplished when we work together in a spirit of dialogue, respect, and shared responsibility, Minister Brugge stated. A key achievement is the realization and official handover of the ambulance unit at the Jocelyn Arndell Festival Village, an important and historic milestone that significantly strengthens emergency preparedness during major national events.
Now for the weather forecast tonight through Saturday midday. Variably cloudy and slightly breezy with isolated showers. Surface winds today through Saturday midday, easterly with a gentle to moderate breeze at 08 to 15 Nampréon. State of the sea, slight to moderate waves, swells 3 to 6 feet outlook through Sunday midday. Partly cloudy and slightly breezy with isolated showers. And now your 3-day forecast.
SXV insured? Do you have a valid medical insurance status? SXV is cardless. Request your My SXV account today and enter the virtual office of SXV. Go to sxv.sx and sign up now.
SXV, yeah, your social health insurances.
A commanding performance on the regional stage has earned St. Lucia a historic win. Reigning Carnival Queen Emerlie Tisson has risen to the top of Caribbean pageantry. From His News Veille Ors St. Lucia.
A show-stopping performance on the regional stage by St. Lucia's 2025 Carnival Queen Emerlie Tisson has propelled her to new heights in pageantry, delivering jaw-dropping talent and striking ensembles with regal flair. Tisson on April 15th captured the crown and title of Miss Carnival Caribbean Queen 2026 in St. Martin. The crowd's rapturous applause signaled clear agreement with the judges' decision as they faced the difficult task of selecting a winner from a strong field of the Caribbean's top pageant talent. Following her momentous victory, Tisson was welcomed home in grand style by the St. Lucia Carnival Planning and Management Committee. She expressed her gratitude and pride in representing the nation.
This moment still feels so surreal. I am really excited and I'm also really honored that I got the opportunity to represent my country on this regional platform. And I'm also really excited that I brought the crown back home as well.
Alright, nice. A lot of, as evidence in the comments, you would have gotten a lot of support from St. Lucians.
Yes.
How did that feel and what was that moment?
I was emotional every day. I got so many messages, I saw the comments, I saw all the reposts, and that made me feel really, really thankful for all the support that I received from not only my family but St. Lucia on a whole. Well, now I have a regional platform, so I hope to use this platform to inspire others and also to inspire the younger queens in St. Lucia and across the region as well.
Wonderful. And to any young lady who is looking up to Emerlie Tisson right now, what would you say to them?
To any young lady looking up to me, I would say go out there, focus on yourself, achieve your dreams. Nothing is too big. And I mean, once you're disciplined, there's sacrifices as well. You could do anything that you put your mind to.
There was no shortage of talent on stage Wednesday night as Tisson competed against 8 other queens. Confident and poised, she delivered across all segments, commanding attention in a radiant purple 2-piece swimwear presentation, captivating the audience with her theatrical talent performance, and dazzling in African-inspired evening wear. She sealed her victory with a strong showing in the question and answer segment, highlighting both intellect and composure.
The theme of the pageant is Queens of Sun and Soil. In a region as diverse as the Caribbean, how can young women help protect our cultural roots while also bringing a diverse people together? The floor is yours.
When I hear the theme of Queens of Sun and Soil, to me it means women of different backgrounds, women from different countries coming together, not just to showcase beauty, but to showcase culture, their intelligence, and what they are made of. As a nation, is our foundation. As a nation, we need to come together to create different campaigns in communities and across the region where we teach young girls how to embrace culture and celebrate culture, and culture should not be hidden. Government should also implement programs in schools to teach people of all ages of what our culture really means. Culture is who we are. It is our identity. So as a region, as one Caribbean, let's come together, embrace our culture, make a better future for the rest of the generation. Thank you.
Tiso has made history as the first St. Lucian to win the regional title. Chairperson of the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, Tamara Gibson, expressed profound pride in the achievement.
She really gave St. Lucia great representation last night. It was really encouraging to see St. Lucian supporting her. Her representation, I would say, was flawless, and I think is a well-deserved crown. This couldn't happen at a better time for us, seeing that we just had our sashing ceremony for the 9 delegates for 2026 last week, and it's very encouraging. Some of the contestants were together last night to watch her perform, and they were very excited and encouraged by what they saw.
The win now stands as a proud moment for St. Lucia as Tiso's triumph shines brightly across the region.
The police have issued a high alert for missing British child Tao Rodriguez. Fair play. The police say the toddler, who is from London, was transported to Jamaica by one of her parents. This evening, a desperate plea from the child's other parent for assistance in locating the child, who has not been seen or heard from in over a year. Dr. Samar Rodriguez clutches a teddy bear, one that once belonged to her 5-year-old daughter, Tao Rodriguez, as she confronts a reality no parent should ever face.
Dr. Samar Rodriguez clutches a teddy bear, one that once belonged to her 5-year-old daughter, Tao Rodriguez, as she confronts a reality no parent should ever face.
I remember when she was born, I just remember holding her and feeling like I will protect you with everything I have. And she was stolen from me in this way and she was stolen from her life.
Tao Rodriguez Fairplay has been missing since February 2025. Under a joint custody arrangement, the toddler shared time between Dr. Rodriguez and her former spouse, Athena Bell Fairplay. But what was supposed to be a routine handover at a train station in London on February 7 never happened.
I waited for a couple of hours. I called, I texted. Normally, if they were late, I would get a text message that just said, train's delayed and, I'll be there in 10 minutes or something like that. And, that was normal and that was fine. But this time I didn't get any message at all. The phone was cut. I checked social media. Her social media was gone.
She said she contacted hospitals and even checked if there were any reports of train crashes and reported the matter with the police. She would later find out that Tao had been taken out of the UK in breach of a court order and brought to Jamaica. TVJ News obtained a copy of this report from the Metropolitan Police in the UK, which indicate that the child left the UK on February 3, 2025. Investigations later revealed that the child was taken to St. Elizabeth. And if struggling with the uncertainty was not already a task, the passage of Hurricane Melissa added another layer of fear for a mother thousands of miles away.
To have seen this hurricane coming, to ask everyone, please, just look for her. Just look, the consular officials, the investigators, the CPFSA, everybody, just please figure out where she is. To experience that and then just afterward, see that everything was ruined. I mean, everything, the houses. It felt like if she experienced that, She must be so scared.
The case now spans 2 countries. Under the Hague Convention on the Civil Aspects of International Child Abduction, which requires urgent return of abducted children. She's made contact with several agencies, to include the Child Protection and Family Service Agency and the police. Take a look at this police report filed in April 2025. The nature of the report is logged as wellness visit of child.
I have met some really compassionate people, on the island. And I've met people who have allowed other things to get in the way of caring for Tal's well-being. It's like, oh, this happens all the time, or, I'm sure she'll pop up somewhere. It's a smaller island. Or they would just say horrible things that just didn't recognize what it's like to suddenly be without your child.
Fast forward a year later, it's logged as a missing person. On Thursday, the police activated a high alert for the missing toddler. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of the child is being asked to contact the Black River Police or the police emergency number at 119. And so, with only memories in her arms, Dr. Rodriguez waits, hoping someone, somewhere, knows where her daughter is.
We love you, Tal. If you see this, we miss you, we love you, we care for you, and there isn't a single day, there's not a single hour that I don't think about you.
This is our SXM Daily Newscast. Thank you for joining us.